engines roaring, feel the beat, Ryan and John can't be beat, on the Fastlane, so sleek, gotta ever hit the street, ooh yeah, Fastlane, all night, feel the speed, feel the light, join the ride, hold on tight.
Welcome back to the Fastlane. Ryan O'Connor, John Williams, and we're in a different place. We're at Lourensford Motor Museum with something very special behind us and to the side of us and surrounded by beauties. Of course, this brought to you proudly by our friends at eBet and OneBet, on which this episode we'll chat to Willie, the entrepreneur and the mind and the brains behind OneBet and eBet, as well as, of course, Brightling and our friends at Sunlum Private Wealth. Speaking of which, we're doing some incredible things with them. Rugby's around the corner. There's so much rugby taking place, and although we love to talk about motor cars, John, that we can't forget the South African #1 sport and pastime, Braaivleis, Boerewors, beers, and Brandewyn, Bokke.
No, we do like our sport, the two of us, and we've been watching lots of Olympics, but it will be great to watch some rugby.
And the Fastlane exclusive we can tell you is that Brian Habana and All Black legend Justin Marshall will be joining the Fastlane for a very special dinner before the all-important All Black game on the 7th of September at Cape Town Stadium. So, John, what brings us here to Lourensford Motor Museum? Well, you heard us talk in the past episode on the Fastlane about two very special Ferraris. We're here to have a look at them. Importantly, get behind the wheel to show you what we're bringing you in an auction in the space of the next couple of weeks, and it really is impressive. The first thing I've got to say is the smell of gasoline, the smell of petrol, oil, of cars, of mechanical combustion engines.
Smell. Yeah, no, listen, these cars are beautiful. And they've got to be driven, you know, and that's so important. I mean, getting them prepared and doing all the oil checks and everything to make sure the cars run properly. But I mean, walking in here in the storage facility, it's a great place to store your cars. And importantly, you can see the attention to detail in terms of looking after these cars. I mean, they're pieces of art, Ryan, basically.
And looking around, looking at the owner's penchant for E-Type Jags and classic Ferraris, two of which have incredible history in South Africa. And I'll tell you why. Because both of them were the first of their kinds to be imported into South Africa. The 80s, it was an era where we saw the likes of a Magnum PI, that big, massive moustache, and let's not forget the iconic Ferrari 308 GTS.
Beautiful. And both in red.
Both in red.
Special.
So in South Africa, can you imagine the 80s, John? Magnum PIs on TV. You're engaging the best era of music in your life.
Top Gun. Days of Thunder.
And you get this phone call, right? And there's no cell phones, a landline phone call to say, sir, we've got the very first Ferrari 308 GTS. It's landing in South Africa. Would you like it? And you go, yes, that'll be great. It's right behind us, ladies and gents. The very first Ferrari 308 GTS in South Africa is behind us. From that to the very first Ferrari Testarossa, and it's one I've written before and previously for Car Magazine. An interesting story, when I was a lightie growing up, it was on the cover of Car Magazine, one of the editions, the very Testarossa we were auctioning off. I remember trying to chase it down as a kid, going to Viglietti Motors in town, finding the owner. At that stage, it was Frank Taylor who had brought the car into the country first. Getting to meet Luigi Viglietti and Frank Taylor and talk about the very Ferrari Testarossa, John, that you and I are going to be driving today. We've had a very busy week. I've been driving incredible cars, the new A45S from our friends at Roller Luxury Collection, the new Isuzu Legend, and we're sending somebody on a mission. So in the next week, we're going to chat to a well-known South African surfer, good friend of ours who's been on an episode called Seth Hully. Seth, we're giving the task of taking the all-new Isuzu Legend and taking the Isuzu out on a road trip.
Yeah, and I mean, he needs a lot of space because he likes to take his surfboards with. So it'll be great to see what that car can do. And obviously, on those long trips, I mean, those cars, those diesel engines, they just run forever. So it would be nice to get some feedback.
I had the A45S, the Edition 55 from Roller Luxury Collection. John Williams always must upstage. In his garage is the all-new BMW M8. Mate. M8, mate. Let's find out what makes
Don't be late.
Great, mate.
That's right, Ryan. That's the M8 competition from BMW Tiger Valley. You can hear the rumble when it starts up. I tell you what, this car's got plenty of power. I really enjoy is this middle console with all the carbon fiber that runs right through to the back of the car with 4 bucket seats, really holding you nicely in every position that you sit in, and I think you need it when this car really gives it a go. You want to be nice and snug and not flying around in the back. Also, what's quite cool is often the kids or people that you take would always complain the front seats only have seat warmers, but this car has seat warmers in the back, which is pretty cool. And I love the fact that we got these two little buttons here, M1 for sort of your everyday driving, and then party mode, thanks to Chris at BMW Tiger Valley for setting this up for me. When you push this, then this car just unleashes all the power. I think for me it's like really the godfather of M-powered cars in the BMW stable. 4-door sedan, like the front and the back of the car, it's got some really nice like sort of sporty splitters, carbon fiber again, carbon fiber mirrors. So yeah, really enjoying this car. Proper brakes to stop, because obviously the car is really big, and plenty of power to pull the weight. So really enjoying this car, and looking forward to putting some more kilometers under the belt over this weekend.
What makes the Fastlane great is the support from our sponsors, and they have really been great. Entrepreneur, business owner, really a pioneer in the landscape of not only online gaming, but just in terms of business in South Africa is Willie Delport. Willie, over the last 6 months, I've just seen the sites that you own explode. eBet, OneBet, two incredible properties that you own amongst the portfolio of properties you have. It's been a good year for the gaming industry, and specifically eBet and OneBet.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. It definitely has been. We've got some exciting stuff coming. We're going to disrupt the market, let me tell you. So I want the players to know that they should be watching out for some free stuff coming and some boosting coming, and some very exciting bonusing and stuff happening on our website soon.
What I love is that, and especially with both the sites, is that, and I've known Willie for some time now, and extensively over the last 6 months behind the scenes, and building the brands, and it's very consumer focused. You look at what's in it for the user. You know, there's sites that are out there that allow you to go and be a part of it, to play along, to experience it, but you're very much about the human element. What makes a site great in terms of the human experience? Not only that experience, but obviously how we can action that within a community, by getting out and going and being involved in projects where your community sits. It's very much that consumer experience that sets your sites apart from anybody else.
Yeah, we try and create our website to be specific for the South African market.
Yeah.
And we try and create our bonusing and our unique selling points to be specific for South Africa.
Yeah.
You know, the way South Africans act is not the same as people in America or the rest of the world, for instance.
Yeah.
So there's some exciting specific stuff specifically targeted at the South African market. And some new stuff that's rolling out soon.
I love it. I love the platforms. If you haven't checked them out, go and have a look at them. Willie's involved in so many projects. We're going to have him back on again soon, because we've got projects that are involved, massive givebacks to communities. And it's very much a part of the ethos. He's a family man. I didn't even mention the fact that he's a husband and father, which are his two most important titles that he has, and through his family, they're all about, like I said, connecting with the community and giving back. So some amazing things happening from eBet and OneBet side, and watch the space, because Willie and the teams and John and myself are going to be out there in the community getting involved, and more importantly, giving back. 10 facts you don't know about Willie Delport. He is a petrol head. He's a petrol head. He's a petrol head. He's a petrol head, and he loves Formula One.
And he lives life in the fast lane.
Absolutely.
Willie, your favorite car of all time?
911 Turbo.
Turbo S.
Yes, yeah, without a doubt.
Current garage includes your current garage. What have you got in it?
I've got a Raptor.
The new Raptor.
The new Raptor.
We love the Raptor.
I've got a Lexus 600.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those are my two favorites.
And a Porsche.
Of course. That goes without saying.
What a garage. Yeah. Sky's the limit. Dream garage. Pick 3. You've got the 911 Turbo S. 2 more?
Definitely the Bad Boys Porsche as well.
Oh,
Bad Boys 1.
Nice.
Probably a Lamborghini.
Which one?
I'd say the Aventador.
They sound magnificent.
Yeah, I mean, those are just next level. And then definitely a Bugatti.
Oh, what a
There's nothing like a
collection.
Veyron.
What we forgot to mention, besides living life in the fast lane, is that Willie's also a motorbike guy.
Yes.
Have you seen his bike?
Oh.
Tell them your current bike in the garage.
Bikes, yeah. 1290. I've got a 1290S, and I've got a BMW 1250 Adventure.
Which is the one that controls the wheelie, like the angle of the wheel?
That's the KDM.
Oh, nice. I like
that. That
it.
allows you up to a 40-degree, which is quite sweet.
The meanest bike I've ever seen. And watch the space, because the garage is expanding to allow for maybe some new additions soon. Willie, I can't wait to check it out, bud.
It's going to be cool. Thanks, guys.
Dream car, Ferrari Testarossa. This was the Miami Vice car. I loved it. This and the old Daytona, man, everything about it is just so pure Ferrari. Flat 12, listen to this start.
I'm sitting in this piece of art, a Ferrari GTS 308, really an absolute classic, and can't wait to take it out now on a little bit of a drive in Lourensford.
Geez, bud, there's no graceful way to get out of that car, but that is as pure as you're gonna find an experience in terms of the Italian pedigree that is Ferrari.
Yeah.
Visceral, connected to your senses. I've pulled a muscle, I feel like I've dislocated a shoulder trying to steer the Testarossa, but that is what you expect. You expect nothing but drama.
And the smell of the fumes of the car, and that as you change the gear shift, the gated gear shift, the chick, chick, it's just magnifique.
From the V, or the flat 12 that I've been in, to the V8, let's do a little switcheroo.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. The Fastlane pure pedigree from Italy, the Ferrari Testarossa and the iconic Ferrari 308 GTS. What a magnifica day out with these two beasts.
I've got nothing to say. The cars speak for themselves, right? This was just a memorable day that I won't forget. Wow.
Like, subscribe, and importantly, details on the auction coming up soon, exclusive to the Fastlane.
Engines roaring, feel the beat, Ryan and John can't be beat on the fast lane. So sleek, got a rev up, hit the street. Ooh,